multiplication of complex numbers. Okay, so we have here 4 plus 3i times 5 minus 7i, and we are asked to find the product of those two complex numbers. So even the process of multiplication is similar to the regular process of multiplication of binomials. So how do we do that? Multiplying these binomial expressions, we will take this 4, and with 4 you multiply every term in this second expression. So 4 times 5. Next I'll do 4 times 7i. Positive times negative, that is a negative sign. So 4 times 7i. So I'm done with 4. 4 times 5 and 4 times 7i. This multiplication is done with 4. Now take this 3i and multiply with this second complex number, 3i times 5. Then 3i times 7i. Let me use this. So 3i plus 3i times 5. Again plus times minus. Minus 3i times 7i. So we did this first step. Using distributive property, we multiplied 4 with both the terms of the second complex number and 3i with these two. Now carefully we'll have to simplify. Let us do that. What is 4 times 5? That is 20 minus 4 times 7i gives you 4 times 7, 28, and then I, plus 3i times 5. So 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times I is 15i. And this one is little tricky. 3 times 7 is 21. And I times I is I square. Just like x times x is x square. Same way, I times I is I square. Okay. So let us see. This gives you, in the next step, 20 minus 28i plus 15i. These two are like terms, right? I is here and there is a I, so you can combine those two together. What do you get from that? Minus 28 plus, so one is a negative and other is positive. So I'll have to remove the smaller number from the greater. So from 28, I'll remove 15 to give you 13. And what is the sign of the greater number? A negative sign. So I'm going to get a minus, that result is 13i. Just 28 minus 15 is 13, and 28 has a negative sign, so I got a negative sign. Minus, look at this, 21. What is I square actually? The value of I square is negative 1. Right? We know that square root of negative 1 is I. So I square is negative 1. So in place of this I square, I'll have to write negative 1. I square is substituted with negative 1. Now what happened, you see, that imaginary position is changed to a regular real number, right? So in my next step, 20 minus 13i, this is a negative of negative, gives you a positive. 21 times 1 is 21 only. So just the sign changed. Negative 21 became positive 21. And in my last step, let me add the real parts, 20 and 21. 20 plus 21, you'll get 41 minus 13i. And it is again a complex number. The product of these two complex numbers is giving you another complex number, right? Very simple. Start from, just take the first complex number, multiply with the second one. I mean, take the real part, 4, using distributive property. We'll use the distributive property to multiply. Yep. And if you are not comfortable using distributive property, same thing you can do by having a box also. Like we used to multiply numbers, same way you can do this. I can write my those two. The first complex number, 4 plus 3i, 4, 3i here. Second complex number, 5 minus 7i, 5 minus 7i. Look at this I. Yep. 5 minus 7i. And then multiply. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 7, minus 28 with the I here, there. 3i times 5, 15i. 3i times 7i with the minus 21i square. The same thing. These are the same things you got. 20, 28, 15, 21. Right? So, you can do it by any one of these two methods. Alright? And also I have two problems. Please try these practice problems. Find the product of those two complex numbers. Okay? Thank you.